Okay, hi. And this is my official second weight loss video because the second one that I actually did doesn't count because it was in an entire update of everything I was doing. So, we're calling this number 2. Okay, let's see. Lost some more weight to 28.3, which I know is a little bit down from where I was last time, but the PT thing hasn't been working right now. Mostly because I haven't gone. There's some conflicting things going on, mostly mostly the fact that my daughter goes to bed at about 7, and I don't have my driver's license. I know I'm a loser. Okay, don't need to remind me, but there was a whole thing there, and I've been afraid to drive for a while until I finally sucked it up, and I was like, okay, so I have my permit, not my license. So I'm gonna get my license hopefully soon, and that's a whole nother update. But there's some time conflicting since she does go, and it's not over until 9, and she's only 8, so I don't want to be keeping her up that late. She needs her sleep. Another thing is all last week we had car problems. The little engine light kept popping on in our car, and we were freaking out about it because it's just, anyway, it was a lot to deal with. So there's that, and then I'm spring cleaning too for, well, not obvious reasons. I mean, I'm spring cleaning to spring clean, but there's also another thing that I'll get into in the Army recruitment video. But I can tell you that if you do clean a lot, like super clean, you burn calories like crazy. Excuse me. that kind of brings me to the next part. I told you guys that I got rid of soda. I have stopped drinking soda because for some reason, I don't know if it's the same with you guys, but when I drink soda, when anybody in my family drinks soda, we just puff up like giant balloons. I'm puffy still because, especially in my face, because I still have allergies. It's not as bad, good for me, but there's still like a lot of sinus pressure and stuff. So, um, but when I have started drinking at stuff like the this one has lemon in it, makes it a little bit less, bland. But then again, it's also mineral water. So, but I did try the mineral water and the juice that my mother-in-law suggested. It's going very well. I like it. Not a lot of people will like it, though. I don't think mineral water is such a thing because a lot of people don't like it because of the minerally taste, and other people like it a lot. So, I mean, it just depends on you. Let's see, what else am I doing? Oh, between meal snacking, small snacks, usually having to consist of carrots and celery because that's kind of all I could afford right at the moment. And that's another thing I want to talk to you about too is when you join up for like sites like thebiggestloser.com and a few of the other ones, it's really hard to take the meal planning and to suggest it, especially after you've already gone shopping, like the big shopping for your family. You're like, crap, I should have picked that up instead. Or some of the stuff you can't even find. Like, I go shopping in the commissary up on Post, and I can't find, like, cashew butter or some of the other stuff that they mentioned that I should be eating. But, so, I mean, if you want to follow it to the just tea, then it might be a little bit more expensive for you. Um, Sorry. What I've been doing though is like I said, carrots and celery. Sometimes if I want it a little bit sweeter, I'll put a little tiny bit of peanut butter on the celery. But it's really actually helping out. Portion control. I don't if I go out to dinner with the family and stuff like that, and it's at Denny's where I know I can pull up nutritional information. I'll look that up and find the best meal for me. Um, and then usually I don't even eat the whole thing because I've started to get my brain wrapped around the idea that I don't have to eat everything just to taste it, which brings me to my next point. Stop super eating. I mean, when I say super eating, I mean like shoveling it in your mouth, just inhaling it, and not tasting anything because your brain can't send that signal telling you, hey, you know what? You're full. Stop eating. So I've started bird eating, as I call it, and it's working out. I eat really slow. Well, not really slow, but slow enough to actually taste the food. And it's a bad habit getting into my problem with speed eating is that, you know, when my daughter was younger, I used to have to eat really fast, you know, because I didn't want to feel like I was pushing my daughter off on everybody. So I would eat as fast as possible so I could get back to her, you know, even though I had help. And, you know, obviously things just stuck, you know, that, oh God, I have to eat fast. So I stopped eating as fast as possible. I started, you know, slowing down. And sure enough, I found that like half the stuff I put on my plate, I don't even want half of it when I'm done because I tasted it and I continued to taste it through my meal. And you know what? Honestly, I really didn't need to eat the whole plate. So that's working. When I have a craving for something like really sweet, I chew fruit gum. Um, I like the 5 gum. And I know that's probably pretty bad as far as calories are concerned, but any kind of fruit tasting gum is good. Well, for me anyway. So I've been doing that. Um, I think that's all I got for you guys right now is just, you know, portion control. I stopped drinking water. No, I started drinking a lot more water. I stopped drinking soda, started drinking, you know, if I need the bubbles, mineral water. I've been drinking a lot of water. Um, it's good for you, especially when you live out in the desert like I do. Um, so, you know, that's about it. That's all I got for you guys. If you need me to talk about something else, you're going to have to comment or message me. So, I guess, you know, all I can say is comment, rate, and subscribe, and, you know, maybe add me as a friend or something like that, and we can see what we can do from there. But that's all I've got for you guys right now, okay? If you've got any more questions, just comment or message me or what have you so that I can get back to you. It's very important. So I will see you next week, and I promise it will be next week because I'm not going to hold off on it like I did last week. So bye for now.